Hey y'all. So today I want to talk about movies and my favorite shows on Netflix. If you can hear those insects in the background, I'm very sorry. Let's get this show started. Let's start with the first show I'm going to recommend. Most of these are Netflix originals. And this is not sponsored by Netflix, obviously. But let's start with series, The Midnight Gospel. I need everyone to watch The Midnight Gospel. If you like to catch a vibe, The Midnight Gospel is for you. If you like to self-reflect or think about things, sometimes dark things, this is for you. It's like a cartoon type show. Let me tell you what it's about. Answering questions about life, death, and everything in between. I love that series. I feel like I didn't explain Midnight Gospel, but it's not something that you can explain. Each episode is different. Each episode is talking about something different. Some episode is talking about death. Some talking about drugs, self-actualization, helping you to figure out who you are. Not necessarily like who you are, but some questions that you may have had through your life, that's answering it. That show answers it. Just go watch it. I'm excited for the second season and I've watched all of the episodes. I highly recommend it. Let's go on to the second show I want to recommend. Okay, this is in no particular order. Some of you may have already watched it or have heard about it before. It's called Big Mouth. They're now on 3 seasons. It's really good. It's more so a coming of age, but it's a comedy. It's also a play on. It's a raunchy coming of age. Let's just say that.
How come in all these videos, puberty for boys is like Mardi Gras?
Oh, yeah.
And for girls, we're just a yarn ball of aching tubes.
Oh, my God. Everything's embarrassing. Everything is so embarrassing. Girls are horny, too.
Okay, the next show, Money Heist. Of course, Money Heist is about a group of citizens against all odds. Everybody seems like they're against them, criminal types, but not really criminals. If you haven't got on the show just because everybody else has watched it, if you're one of those, I can sometimes be one of those type of people too, but Money Heist, it grips you. They're on 4 seasons now. The professor, I would marry him. The thrill of it. So, they're robbing a bank. That's the gist of it. They're robbing banks. But in such a meticulous way. The professor is a genius. And he's so handsome. But anyway, Money Heist is top notch. Top notch. Now, it is a Spanish film. I love international films. I believe that they're the best. I love French films. I love Spanish films. Italian films. I love them all. So I did watch this in the original language. And I read it in English for what I didn't understand. I highly recommend watching all international movies in their original language. There is no way. There's no other way to watch a movie like that. It's no other way. No other way. I don't like certain people who watch foreign movies in English. What the hell? Why? Why? Why do you do that to yourself and to me? Why? Anyway, let's go on to the trailer.
Estoy pensando en irme de viaje. Y cada familia de este país está experimentando. ¿Qué estamos haciendo? No te entiendes. Es fundamental. No tiene vida más ni nada que ver lo que estamos haciendo. Mucho cuidado, porque en el momento ¡es ahora!
Bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. On to the next one. So the next one I have for you all that I highly recommend is Sex Education. It's also a coming of age show, but it's quirky, it's funny, it's cute. It annoyed me a little bit because I'm like, boy, get it together. It's just sex. Now, what this one is about is his mother is a sex therapist. He sometimes overhears her sessions. He's more intellectual. He knows a little bit more than his friends, his peers. So this girl who needs money in his school got him to give advice to the students in his school, and then it's caused this whole shebang. Then you also get a look into what actually goes on in teenagers' lives, things they don't want to talk about. Sex, child abuse, abuse in general. That's the type of stuff I want to talk about.
I've noticed you're pretending to masturbate, and I was wondering if you wanted to talk about it. I'm worried about you, man. Everybody's out thinking about shagging, about to shag, or actually shagging.
Yeah, and he has a problem like having sex.
Anyway.
Big Mouth and actually Sex Education are like almost the same. So if you rather watch a cartoon instead of humans, I recommend Big Mouth, but they're almost the same thing. Another show I just found that I like is Cooked with Cannabis. It's sort of corny, but I like it because I get to see what I can make with weed. And also sharpen my skills because I do like to cook. I think the white guy is corny a bit.
All because of this star ingredient. Bring on the weed! Welcome to a cooking competition like no other.
Feeling dangerous.
Each episode, 3 expert cannabis chefs will prepare a 3-course cannabis-infused menu that will put your culinary skills to the ultimate test.
I'm competitive. I love to win, and nobody travels anywhere to take an L.
And that's period. I feel like it's a fair cooking show. The people I agreed should have won actually won, so that's why I liked it too. On to another international film. I'm not sure if you would have watched it already. It's called Blue is the Warmest Color. It's almost 3 hours long. It's about lesbians. Don't be a child. But it's also sort of a coming of age movie as well. Now, why I love this movie, it made me cry. I certainly watched this in its entirety, 179 minutes long. Certainly gave it a rating of a thumb up. It's not a Netflix original, but it's so beautiful. It's beautifully written. It's a French movie about this girl in high school who basically had an affair, like her first encounter with a lesbian. It's another show with subtitles, but it's so good. Another show that I like is called Altered Carbon. It's about this man who lives for years and he is supposed to protect the world, but then they went extinct. So he and his girlfriend were trying to save everybody, and then they get different sleeves, and the sleeves mean skin. So when you die, if they don't kill you a certain way, you're able to come back alive as somebody who looks completely different, but your soul is still the same. It's sort of like a love story too, but there's a lot of action, a lot of killing, and I like it. Let's play the teaser.
I was born on Earth. I was the richest man on several planets by the age of 74. The first time I died, I was 99. New technology transferred my consciousness to a new body. In 263 years, I sealed new bodies, living on in perfect health. But last night, at the age of 365, I died again. Today, I hired someone to solve my murder.
so much more than that trailer. That trailer sucked compared to that show. Trust me, y'all. Y'all want to get into these shows. I don't watch nothing what don't make no sense. I don't watch nothing what don't make no sense. Trust me. There are so many shows I watch on Netflix that I feel are so good. First They Killed My Father was good. Search it up. Cable Girls is good on Netflix, but I haven't watched it since the first season. Peaky Blinders. Let's get into it. Peaky Blinders is like Gangs of New York. If you ever watch Gangs of New York, this is my show. This is my show. There are 5 seasons already. Wow. Peaky Blinders is about this man who is trying to rule, like be the Don, the boss, and he gets it done by any means, and he puts his family on.
I'm a businessman. I want to make my business successful.
Yes, he is a businessman. And he does make his business successful, darling. By any means. No hesitation. None. But yeah, guys, I hope you like this shows I like to watch on Netflix. If you do watch it, let me know in the comments. Or if you will get into it, into any of those, let me know in the comments as well. And I'll have another video for you soon. I just wanted to sit down, maybe get a little bit more intimate, get to let y'all get to know me a little bit more. Bye.